Hi cuties, welcome back to another video. So the reason I'm so dressed up today, a little bit more extra than I'm usual. So this video, as you've read by the title, is going to be 25 things I've learned turning 25, 27th of August, which is my birthday, and I'll be turning 25. So I've written a list of things that I've learned turning 25. This is the kind of video that I really love, that I want to look back once after many years. So I'm sorry if the lighting is a bit fluctuating because I'm filming in natural light, so it's going to get a little too bright, too dark sometimes. Okay, I'll not make this video any longer. Let's get into the video. So the very first thing I've written down is having a relationship with God is the most important thing. I think for a brief period of time, I think I was talking to God at my own convenience. It's not like a relationship. Then this particular year, especially, God has He told me like in various ways that I need to have a better relationship with Him, and I am actually. So I think that is the most important highlight of this year. So I will definitely take it forward. The kind of peace that God has given is just, it's just beautiful. And the next thing I've learned is consistency is everything. Video creation has taught me that. Even doing 75 hard has taught me that anything can be done with consistency. Even learning new things, like anything, you need consistency. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy, but just, even though you're feeling down, even though you're not feeling the most motivated, you'll have to push yourself. Next, I've written imperfect action is also action. Same with consistency, right? Sometimes I don't feel like going for a walk, so I'll just dance at home. Or like, even if it's imperfect, putting some kind of action makes a difference in the long run. It might look like it's not making any difference, but it will make a difference. Even if you're studying, you don't want to study for like a half an hour, 1 hour, but even if you study for 10 minutes, you'll learn something. So even an imperfect action is still a valid action. Then I've written, don't look for love and care in any other place but God. So this is, I think I've struggled with this quite a lot because I've been looking for validation or like care or love in other relationships, whatever it might be. But I've realized that that kind of love and care will only come from God, and just that same love you cannot go in search of because you will not find it. Getting a little teary-eyed, but yeah. And then I've written reciprocation is also important. With the same previous point, I would say कि I am a kind of person who will put like 100% effort. I think this I've already said it, but I don't know if it's conveyed right. I saw an Instagram video, and that correctly explains how I feel. Like, it's just like giving. Whereas for receiving, I don't know. Even when I don't receive it, I let go of it a lot of times, which I shouldn't be, because if you're giving somebody, I mean, giving in the sense, in terms of effort, I mean, so it also has to be reciprocated in every relationship. Any relationship, it's giving and reciprocating. If you keep giving, you will be left empty, you will be left drained. So I'm like making a mindful decision about who I'm giving a lot of effort to, why I'm giving them a lot of effort in general. So that's something I'm really putting a, like, even if when I'm taking a step, I'm just examining myself. Okay, are they reciprocating? I mean, I don't want them to like give me anything in return, but it will leave me empty after like giving so much. So reciprocation is important, friends. If you're a people pleaser, learn it. It'll help you. I've written taking care of your body. So yes, I have recently over the years realized that you cannot put any food item in your body and treat it like it's a dump yard. Your taste buds are satisfied, but the overall impact that it's creating, it's a lot more, and you don't realize it till you like something from your health gets affected. Please watch out. Don't get to a point where it affects your health, like especially for girls. I would say PCOS, thyroid, PCOD, all of them are so common. Everybody has a phase, I think, in life where you're just stressed and you keep eating, but that's going to impact you on a longer run a lot more. I'm continuing to make a conscious effort about what I'm eating. So I would suggest you all also to make a conscious effort about like what you're putting into your body. It's really important. Next, another point I've written is you'll have to unlearn certain patterns. In childhood, I've had a lot of, I think, patterns because of how the situations were, but I need to outgrow them, right? Like I cannot be sticking on to the same patterns forever. That means I'm not just growing, getting better. So there are certain patterns that you will have to leave, to let go. Don't carry your childhood baggage to your adulthood, is what I mean by it. I've also learned that I'm at my own pace, at my own race, and at my own time. So when you're trying to do something and other people are trying to do the same thing as you, but their pace is different, they are at a, suppose say, better, at a better place than you are. You cannot be comparing that to your current progress, because that is totally unjustified. You are on two different tracks, two different achievements, opportunities, everything, and you cannot compare. Just because the end goal is the same doesn't mean you're going to compare the journey. I have to compare my progress from the previous day, or previous years, or previous months to my future self. There is no other comparison that I have to do, or you have to do. That's the thing I've learned. And I've also learned comparison is a thief of joy. So basically, on the same terms, comparison is a thief of joy. The more you compare yourself to others, in whatever way it might be, it is going to play with your own head. So don't do it. And another thing I've written is routine is important. So I will say I'm not 100%, I've learned it, but like learned the hard way, but I'm not like really implemented it in my life as of yet. I'm struggling to create a routine, especially with sleeping. It's like a task for me to sleep on time. I don't know what's my issue, but yeah, routine is definitely important, because that creates how your tasks will be done, how everything will be done, and how your life goes on, right? Like you need to have some discipline, and discipline comes only through routine. There is no other way. And the next thing is family is the top most important thing in life after God. Nobody else is as important as family, as much as you think otherwise. But friendships, everything else comes afterwards. Family comes first. Nobody will stick by you that much as your family will stick by you. So even if there are differences, even if there are chote mote jagde and all of that, you still need to fix it, because there's nothing more important than family. Nobody will love you like your family will. Another thing I've learned is to take care of your things. I'm a person who will just, I don't take care of my things a lot, but I misplace them a lot, which is very stupid. I don't know when I will learn. Now every time I leave some place, I'm extra attentive. Count number of things you have, make sure you're taking all of the same things while you're going back. This I've learned it hard way, but yeah, I've learned. Then I've written eat food but in proportion. So this is regarding unhealthy food mostly. Life is very short. You have to enjoy every moment. That is also there. If you're craving a pizza, if you're craving something, go have it, but there should be a moderation, there should be a balance. If you lose the balance, it's going to impact your health. So I've already mentioned it in previous points, I think, but it's just a different version of it. You cannot live your whole life with having just healthy food. That's not how it works. You will be very unhappy. Trust me, I know it. So you need to have a balance of, okay, this I can have, but like I also need to work out this much, or this I can have, but in moderation. I can only have one bowl of biryani or something like that. You need to put certain restrictions, but not completely give it up. There is no necessity for that, I think. Next, we have move. Any action is important. Move your body, move, like any action, big or small. Walk, jog, run, do something, but do something. That is very, very important. And I've written, you won't be this young again. It's true, you won't be this young again. I won't be 25 after, like, I'll be 30 one day, and maybe then I'll want the same kind of body that I have, the body that functions in this particular way. Maybe I'll want this body, I will want the potential that this body has, but I won't be having it at 30. I have to make use of the time and the body I have right now, make use of the present. Okay, moving on to a little lighter note. Not everything as serious as you think it is. So don't take yourself too seriously. Don't get into your head too much. Like, don't take yourself so seriously. Literally, nothing is that serious. Even when I put videos, now the kind of perspective I have and the perspective I used to have before, now the perspective I have is nobody cares about you. Literally use it to your advantage. Okay, next, validation has to come internally. So this also, I feel like I tend to validate myself through external opinions a lot, which I should stop currently. I think I'm doing good. I've gotten 90% better at this. Like, I don't seek validation anymore. If I like something, I will go ahead, do it. If I don't like something, I will say no. I think I've gotten out of my people pleaser mentality a lot. I think these people pleaser personality also is coming from childhood back then, but yeah, I've learned that if certain things are not according to how I want it to be, I can always say no, and that is how it has to be. And I don't have to say yes in the pressure of somebody or to please somebody. I don't really have to. And point number 18 we have is make yourself a priority. So the kind of person I am, if somebody is making a plan or if it's convenient to them, I will be willing, and I won't even let them know that it's not convenient to me. So I'm willing to let my things get affected, but I don't want others to get affected, which is so wrong towards myself. Literally downgrading my own self to please somebody or to make somebody else happy or to not give them any kind of even that inconvenience I don't want to give them. So that is something, it's a me problem, it's nobody else's problem. I know, I'm aware it's a me problem and I have to fix it. It's coming from my own issues. Another point I've written is you show them how you treat them. So that means, like, how much you're willing to take is how people know how much they can cross your boundaries. If you're letting people cross your boundaries, they are going to cross your boundaries. It is not going to be taken as a consideration. It will be taken as, okay, she's willing to let go her boundaries, so okay, I might go ahead and dance all over her boundaries. It would be something like that. So that's the situation you don't want. Next, I've written don't try to make things your way, because a lot of times it won't be your way. It won't be something you imagined. It won't be according to your perfect plan. It is not going to be according to you. It is going to be according to whatever is written for you, whatever God has planned for you. So don't try to make things your way. And next, I've written people change over time and it's okay to let go. Sometimes you outgrow people, sometimes people outgrow you. Sometimes you don't want to deal with certain traits, and sometimes people don't want to deal with traits. People change, people grow, and it's okay to let go. I've written don't fear new opportunities. It's a position where you're uncomfortable to change, right? Even if there are new opportunities, you're so uncomfortable towards the thought of change that you're willing to let the opportunity go. It happens so many times. It has happened so many times to me too. So if there is a new opportunity, take it. Even if it's not going to be in your comfort zone, take it, because it will help you grow. Take new opportunities that comes your way and don't fear it. Next, I've written meet new people. Nobody's thinking about you. Nothing is personal. Nothing is personal. We have established that, I think. But also, please meet new people. I'm the kind of person who is not introvert, who is not very extrovert. It depends on my mood. It depends upon the vibe around people. So according to that, I decide if I want to talk or if I don't want to talk, or I don't know, dude. I sometimes don't understand my own self. It is okay. Meet new people. Nobody is thinking about you. Nothing is so serious. You just meet new people. Talk to them. If you're not vibing, you're not vibing. Don't force the connection. Don't force anything. If you're vibing with somebody naturally, then go with it. And there's this pressure of taking like lead in the conversation, or like making the conversation long, or like keeping the conversation going. I think don't have that pressure in the first place. Keep an open mind. I'm going to talk to them, and even if the conversation ends in 5 minutes, it's fine. Like nobody cares so much. So even you don't have to drag the conversation, or like you have to think of ways that I have to keep this conversation going. That's really not necessary. Even if you have a conversation for 5 minutes, it's fine, and the next time you meet you can talk about something else. You don't have to drag a conversation. This is also a point you and I really have to keep in mind. Okay, and then I've written mindset is everything. Anything how you react to a situation depends upon what your mindset is. You can either choose to see a situation in a negative light or in a positive light. That all depends here. But the way you think really affects A, your mood first, of course, B, how the things work out. So the way you deal with it, that's how it is going to work out. If you're going to have, if I give you an example, a new task comes to you and you think, oh, it's too hard, I cannot do it, you'll probably struggle 100 times more than if you think, I can do it. Even though it's hard, wow, it's a new, like a learning experience. You're going to put in so much more effort, you're going to do it so much more happily. That will overall change the outcome in itself. So I really have to work on. I'm not perfect in any of the things I've mentioned. It's just what I've learned. Most of the things I've still not aced. It's still I'm trying. I'm still learning. So it's not going to be an easy thing. All these set and written look, wow, so nice, so this is so correct, that is so true, but everything is work. All of these have to be inculcated. It's work. You'll have to remember, you will have to, when a thing comes up, you'll have to, internal reflection is what you'll have to be doing when things come up. I'm still trying, I'm still learning, so are you, so it's fine. And then I've written, God has a great plan for your life and it will be the best. It will be the best. There is no other thought to it. Don't overthink it. You have an amazing life. It's going to turn out amazingly well. God is always on our side because He has literally created us. So nobody else is going to be on our side more than God Himself. And your life, my life, all of our lives is going to turn out okay. Don't stress it. Work hard, but don't take the stress. So I'm turning 25, right? So when, like, I think a few days back, I almost had like a proper like a breakdown session. Like, I'm turning 25. What have I achieved? And then I realized I have achieved actually so much that I don't give myself enough credit to. I just keep pressurizing myself. I've seen a reel on Instagram that said, for the first 10 years of your life, you're literally a kid. You don't even know what's happening to you. Everything is decided by somebody else. So first 10 years of your life are literally not yours. You're a child, your brain is still not even developed, and the next 10 years of your life, your whole teenage phase, goes into understanding the kind of person you are, the kind of experiences you have, the kind of learnings you have, everything. That's a very learning stage. 21 to 24 also, you're trying to figure out life because you've just come out. Even till this point, till 20, everything is decided for you. Like which school you have to go, which college you have to go, everything is decided for you. From 20 to 24, you start navigating things on yourself and you have certain realization. By the time you're 25, you've just like become an actual adult. Like, you not even an actual adult, you have just now understood how to navigate through things. So you cannot pressurize yourself into thinking, oh, I need to achieve this by this point. You have to look at your past self and do a comparison of, okay, I was this, but I'm this now, and that is so much better. Like, the present is so much better. I'm pretty sure everybody has improved at least 10%. You don't have to take so much pressure. This is a point I would like to end it, because this is a point for me that I'm turning 25. It's a good day, it's a happy day, it's a thing to be celebrated that I've lived 25 years. Whichever age group you are, be thankful for all that you have, be grateful for all that you have. You have lived so much, and you're still living. Life is long. It doesn't end at you not getting a job, you not passing that exam, you not getting married or something. I don't know what it is, whatever your blocking point is, and you think like my life is not going forward. It will get better. Life is long and it's all going to work out in my favor and in your favor. With that, it's been a long video. I really need to drink water now. I've been talking for like almost 30-40 minutes straight. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'm so grateful for each one of you, even though however small the number is. I am so grateful for each one of you who is watching this video. So the other day I was thinking, okay, so I've started this channel 1 year back, but there are still like 270 or something people. But then I realized, okay, 270 people have actually seen a video. They've decided they like a video and they've clicked on subscribe. Now imagine 270 people in a room. Isn't that great? So I think I need to stop pressurizing myself. I think I will put this also in the video. I might cut it out. This is for the editing Sarah to put it in. It's also something to be so grateful about. Thank you so much. This means so much to me. This is a dream. This is baby Sarah's dream. And thank you so much for watching. Extremely grateful for you.